Today, I'm putting my honesty to the test as I try to return a huge amount of cash I found in a taxi, but will I be rewarded for my good deed? You're about to witness an incredible story of integrity and kindness that will restore your faith in humanity. A poor taxi driver stumbled upon a lost wallet filled with a huge amount of cash, and what he did next will leave you speechless. Our taxi driver, let's call him John, was struggling to make ends meet. He had been driving for hours, but the fares were scarce, and his pockets were almost empty. On top of that, he had a family to feed and bills to pay. His financial situation was dire, and every day was a constant worry about how he would put food on the table. Despite his struggles, John was a hard worker and a good man. He always tried to do the right thing, even when no one was watching. But the temptation to keep the lost wallet was enormous. He thought about all the problems it could solve, the debts he could pay off, and the better life he could provide for his family. As he sat in his taxi, staring at the wallet, he couldn't help but think about his own values. He was a man of principle, and he knew that keeping someone else's money was wrong. But the more he thought about it, the more he rationalized that maybe, just maybe, this was his lucky break. After all, who would ever know? The owner was probably wealthy and wouldn't even notice the loss. But as the minutes ticked by, John's conscience started to get the better of him. He thought about his own experiences as a poor man, and how he would feel if someone did the same to him. He remembered the times he had to rely on the kindness of strangers to get by, and how it had changed his life. He knew that if he kept the money, he would be going against everything he believed in. John's inner struggle was intense. He thought about his family, his friends, and his community. He thought about the kind of person he wanted to be, and the example he wanted to set for his kids. And in that moment, he made the decision to do the right thing, no matter how hard it was. With a heavy heart, John decided to return the lost wallet. He got out of his taxi, took a deep breath, and walked to the nearest police station. As he handed over the wallet, he felt a sense of relief wash over him. He didn't know what the outcome would be, but he knew he had done the right thing. The look on the owner's face when he was reunited with his wallet was priceless. He was overjoyed, grateful, and even tearful. John was praised for his honesty and integrity, and the owner was so thankful that he offered him a substantial reward. As it turned out, the wallet contained a huge amount of cash, more than John could have ever imagined. But more importantly, John had regained his dignity and self-respect. He had proved to himself that he was capable of making the right decision, even when it was hard. So, what would you do in a similar situation? Would you keep the money, or would you return it? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to watch more heartwarming stories of kindness and generosity, be sure to check out our next video, where we'll explore more incredible acts of humanity.